It's going to be the 6-time world champ from Brazil and the Brazilian wild card moving on to round 4.
We've seen a wild card win an event before at Fronton 2011 when Jason Finlay, a wild card, stepped up to the plate and took the entire event, knocking out Mitch Rollins in that final. So can we see another wild card here in Brazil do the same thing? I'm going to put my money on Jose Otavio to pull it off.
Wow, so another big name crossed off the board, Manny.
Oh, my Lord.
Amory Laverne, Jeff Hubbard, Ryan Hardy. Ciao, ciao.
Wow. Unreal, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it. Heat number 6 is in the books. Ryan Hardy getting knocked out. Oh, Jeff Hubbard was knocked out in that previous heat. Amory Laverne, big names are starting to crumble. Coming in, heat number 7, currently out in the water. Round number 3, a crucial round for a lot of the riders. This is when they will either go home or advance on to round number 4. Out in the water, we will see in red Mitch Rollins, in yellow Michael Novi, and in blue Joao Zeke, the Brazilian.
So, Manny, how you holding up over there?
I'm good, man.
I'm starting to feel a little winded. I might need some lunch soon.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, waiting outside patiently, you see on your screen Mitch Rollins. Mitch Rollins is on a good run right now. But again, one of these guys is going to not advance on. In the red jersey, Mitch Rollins. In yellow, Michael Novi. And in blue, Joao Zeke. Once again, welcome everybody. Manny V here with Steve Action Jackson from the Itacoatiara Pro. Sponsored by Pride, Uzeki.com, and NET.
All right, so just to touch base real quick, Mitch Rollins, Michael Novi, and Joao Zeke in this heat out in the water. They're going to be followed up by Mark McCarthy, Jared Houston, and Leonardo Costa.
Another solid heat. Look at this, right off the bat. In yellow, that was Michael Novi taking a look. Michael Novi's been on had a good run as well. So it's going to be nice to see if he can keep the steam rolling. Mitch Rollins down the beach.
Rollins punching an invert through that oncoming section. And it'll be interesting to see how that's scored because he didn't quite exit the whitewater cleanly before he turned around. So we'll see. Like I've said before, there's a reason why I'm in the commentary booth and not in the judges' booth. And look at this in blue. Up and riding.
Joao Zeke coming off the bottom, looking for that speed line. Looks for one big move and punches through the lip, extends his roll out. That was a nice big one-move wave right there for Joao Zeke. Did he come out in front of that? I'm going to say yes. He did come out in front of the white watch for a second there. Woo. Right now, the priority is in the hands of Michael Novi in yellow. Once again, welcome everybody. Manny V here with Steve Action Jackson, sweating it up in the commentator's booth. We had the AC running, but one of our ceiling panels broke through. So take another look at Joao Zeke.
Here you can see Joao Zeke streaking down the line. Nice speed line. Drops to the bottom, projects up, and punches through that oncoming lip. Nice arm extension on that. Nice rotation. There you can see he comes out clean from the maneuver, and then he's going to duck out in the white water and head back to the lineup, Manny. So, and right now it sounds like yellow Michael Novi with priority, sitting out there waiting for a set to come through, looking for something to sink his teeth into.
That's right. These are 30-minute heats, so there's plenty of time, but time does wind down. And we saw it in the last heat. Guillermo Tamega was shaking in his boots as Ryan Hardy took his last wave. Here we go, Michael Novi in yellow.
Novi up and riding, streaking down the line, looking for a section. Gets a nice flip, lands it, resets his line, and combos it with the roll off of that oncoming closeout section. Nice wave by Michael Novi.
Yeah, he looked like he had to do everything he could to pull off another move at the end of that wave. And look at that little gem on the inside. Oh.
And here's a replay of Novi's last wave.
Michael Novi coming around the section right there, full speed. Goes in for a flip right there, pulls it off, and he knows he's got to put one more move in there, and there it is, Michael Novi.
So Michael Novi, originally from Coolum, Queensland, now residing in Terrigal, New South Wales in Australia, putting together a nice ride on that wave. And then there you can see in red Mitch Rollins paddling back out.
Wow, 6.03 is what Michael Novi, and here's what Mitch Rollins was doing while we were watching the replay. Oh, textbook Mitch Rollins there, right there on the left. So Mitch Rollins catching his first wave there.
Meanwhile, Joan Zeke out there in the lineup, 5.25 on his first wave, looking for a backup score. Nice wave exchanges out there so far in this heat.
Wow, the judges like that nice big invert from Mitch Rollins, giving it a 6.25.
That'll bump Mitch Rollins up into the lead, so we do have a situation change out in the water. Mitch Rollins first, Michael Novi second, Joan Zeke, the Brazilian wild card, sitting in third at the moment.
Again, these are 30-minute heat. Top 2 waves would be scored, 12-wave maximum. Only 2 riders out of this 3-man heat will advance on to round number 4. So it's going to be a crucial last 23 minutes for one of these riders who will not advance on. So we do have our Google Plus profile page up. Head on over there and just tell me where you're tuning in from. Where you at?
All right. So just taking a quick look at guys who have advanced to round 4. Coming up, once we get past this heat, we're going to see Jake Stone, Ben Player, Magno Passos, and PLC. Hello.
Again, round number 4 is a non-elimination round, so we will see all those riders again, but that round is going to be exciting. First place goes straight to the quarterfinals. Second, we'll do a battle again in round number 6. Third and fourth will go to round number 5. So that's going to be an interesting heat, round number 4.
I really like the showdown format, the way it rewards the guys who win their heats. It's like you win out, you get to skip a heat, or once you get to the later rounds, skip a couple of heats. And the other guys, they got to work for it.
Yeah, but you know what? When the conditions are big and heavy like they have been, skipping a heat or two, it can be detrimental to saving your energy. Oh, well, let me rephrase that. If you cannot skip a heat or two or a round or two, your energy level has to be kept at a pretty solid level because you're in the water that much longer than the other competitors.
Up and riding, Mitch Rollins drops in. Driving off the bottom, looking for a second.
Oh,
wow, nice
sick.
flip, big flip from
Can he pull
Mitch
it
Rollins.
around? That's the question. Can he pull it off? No. Mitch Rollins will not be given the high scoring points because he did not pull that maneuver all the way around and ride it out in front of the whitewash, but that was big.
With the backwash, the side waves, and the currents on the inside, unfortunately, we've seen a lot of competitors today hitting big flips off of that flip bowl section and just unable to come out cleanly and finish the maneuver.
Wow, look how beautiful it looks. I mean, what you see on your screen is actually, it is not, there's no Photoshop, there's no editing. It is beautiful here. This is paradise.
Yes, it is, man. And up and riding in paradise, Michael Novi. And Novi with a quick drive off the bottom, punches the roll through on that one, and he'll paddle back out. Quick wave for Novi.
Mitch Rollins on the red jersey, in the red jersey right there, with a nice steady first place. Thank you very much, Giuliano.
No problem, my friend. We're here to help.
All right, now we have the AC going in the commentator's booth with a sealed compartment, so we're stoked. Look at this out the back, Joao Zeke.
Joan Zeke driving off the bottom, projects a nice air roll spin, and looks ahead, doesn't see much else, so he's going to duck out on that. So
that's going to be Joao's second wave, and he will jump in the second place spot. Can you imagine Joao Zeke taking out one of these guys, Mitch Rollins and Michael Novi, or Michael Novi?
Hey, in that last heat, we saw Zé Octavio taking the top spot, even taking out 6-time world champ Guillermo Tamega in the course of things. So I hate to sound generic, but anything is possible.
That's generic.
Yeah, it is, but it's the truth.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to the Itacoatiara Pro, sponsored by Pride, Uzek.com, and Net. We know you're watching from all over the world. Let me give you a quick rundown. Dan in Perth, it is a late night. He's going for Mitch Rollins. As you can see, he's sitting comfortably in first place. George in Portugal, what's up, brother? Cortland, 130, going for Novi. Yes, Novi's on fire. Clyde, what up in Taiwan? And check this out. We do have the winner of the last heat with Alex Leon. Where you at, brother?
Yeah, thanks, boys. Like, I just want to say, before the event started, there was a lot of confusion over which locals got the wildcards into this event. And I must say, it's gone to a well-deserved man. Jose Altavio, taking that one out, buddy.
Yeah, I know that competing with Guilherme and Ryan is so difficult because they are good guys. They compete very well, and as a local, I try to get another spot, another place behind them, and I found some good waves, and was lucky to use this strategy, and that's it. The next round, pretty happy.
Yeah, your strategy was good. You used it to your local knowledge, and you managed to beat, some of the best bodybuilders in the world, Tamiga and Hardy. I'd hate to come up against those guys in the heat, but you dealt with them. You sent Ryan home. He's gone home packing now. It's you and Tamiga going through. You're doing it for the locals, and you're doing it for Brazil.
Yeah, thanks for the local guys that watch me, that support me, my family, my girlfriend, everybody that's watching the contest and that's supporting us. The Brazilian guys still there.
Yeah, well, guys are shredding, and it's probably going to be a Brazilian in the final. The way it's going now, you guys, Yuri, yourself, Tamiga, getting through these heats. Well done.
Yeah, it's a good job for the Brazilian guys. Magno was good in the last heat. Yeah. And the Brazilian guys has the knowledge of the wave and compete very well. They are still strong in the contest.
Yeah.
Maybe we can see the Brazilian guy in the finals.
I'm sure Brazil will be cheering for you anyway. So you've entered the non-elimination round. So there's no loser in that round, but you go for it. You win that one, you go straight to the quarters. You get 2 rounds off. So I'm sure you'll be going hard for that one.
Yeah, I know that all the hits now are so difficult because the best are going through the next round, and I'm gonna try to catch the good ones and do what I'm knowing to do. I'm training, trying to do the best. Yep. That's it.
All right. Well, that was Jose Altavio, local boy, got the wild card. He's proved everyone why he's got it. He's in through to non-elimination round. Back to you boys in the booth.
All right, thank you, Alex Leon, and congratulations to Zeo Tavio for winning that last heat. A little bit of a shocker, Ryan Hardy getting eliminated from competition. So, meanwhile, out in the water, we while we were away at video, we saw a quick wave from Mitch Rollins, and here's João Zeke up and riding, punches the roll through the roof, and can he ride through the whitewater? It looks like he's going to push his way through and ride that out. So that will be a complete maneuver. And current situation out in the water. Mitch Rollins in the top spot. João Zeke in second. And Michael Novi in third position. Right now, Novi needs a 4.57 to overtake João for that second and advancing spot. We still have just under 16 minutes remaining. This is a 30-minute heat. 12-wave maximum. Top 2 waves are scored. And there you can see the rundown. Rollins with an 11.33. João Zeke with a combined score of 10.93. And Michael Novi sitting in third with a 10.28. He needs, actually it shows there, he needs a 4.9 to move into advancing position. Again, we are going to go into round 4 today, from what I understand. So coming up, we are going to see, after Mark McCarthy, Jared Houston, and Leonardo Costa in the final heat of round 3, we're going to kick off into round 4 and see Jake Stone hit the water with Ben Player, Magno Passos, and Pierre-Louis Costas. So the competition gets tighter, the heats get harder, and it's on at this point. And so right now it sounds like Michael Novi in the yellow jersey has priority. Excuse me, folks, if I pause every once in a while, I'm just stopping to listen to the beach announcer to get the priority situation update out in the water. All right, so while we have a little lull in the action out in the water, we're going to pay a few bills. We'll be right back after this. All right, and we're back. And fortunately, no situation change out in the lineup while we were away for a commercial break. We'd like to thank Pride Body Boards for being the board sponsor for this event. They've been very gracious, setting us up with T-shirts and enjoying that commercial thoroughly. Manny Vargas rejoining me here in the booth.
Yeah, I forgot who posted it on our Google Plus profile page, but they said they love the commercials. The commercials are quality. Look at Mitch Rollins on his last wave.
There you can see Mitch driving up, punching through the lip, and rides out clean on that one, emerges from the white water, and then ducks out. And there you can see him back in the water, back in the lineup already, waiting in the water for the next wave to come his way. Again, Mitch Rollins sitting in the lead on the strength of an 11.33 combined score. There you can see Jared Houston getting ready for his next heat, putting on the rash guard, getting ready to go do battle out there with his fellow countryman Mark McCarthy, as well as the trialist Leonardo Costa.
Shot brew. Jared Houston and Mark McCarthy facing off in the next heat, the last heat of round number 3. And I just got word that we are green light for round number 4. Round number 4, we're going to see another non-elimination round, but there you will be rewarded for where you place. First place will go to the quarterfinals. Second will go to round 6, and third and fourth will go battle once again in round number 5. Round number 5 on will be a man-on-man format, which means only 2 guys competing against each other, one advancing on, one calling it quits. Here we go, out the back, Joao Zeke.
And it looks like he's navigating through some body surfers and some free surfers down that way. Drives down the line, punches a nice invert off of that section. It's getting a little crowded out in the water out there, Manny.
I think we're going to have to send a water patrol out there.
Where's Kainoa McGee when you need him?
Oh, brother.
And here we have a replay. See, there you can see.
Oh, it's Mike Stewart body surfing.
There you can see Joao dropping in, drives off the bottom, hits a nice invert, good projection, and rides that one out. Nice wave for Joao.
Yeah, I think we need to get Mike Stewart to be the water patrol and move everybody down the beach. Look at that. Oh, where's my water camera? The watercolor's insane out there.
So if we're green light for men's round 4 of the main event, you know what that means for us and for everybody watching? That means another 2 hours of good action out in the water. Stay tuned. All right, so out in the water, there you can see Mitch paddling back out. Mitch still sitting in the lead. Looks like that last ride of his, a 5.23. That'll replace his second high score. So he only increases his hold on the top spot, now with an 11.48 combined score. Joao Zeke still sitting in second with a 10.93. Michael Novi sitting third, outside looking in. Needs a 4.9 or higher to move into advancement position. Still 10 minutes left. Anything's possible.
This is it. This is it. this is a situation change on your screen right there. Wow. Can Joao Zeke pull off an upset here? Another trialist probably knocking down another big name. Mitch Rollins, Michael Novi. Oh, my. Novi is now on the hunt for a 5.45. Mitch Rollins up and riding in the red. Look at this glassy section.
Mitch drops in there. You can see him riding along the bottom, projects perfectly, drives off the bottom, great projection,
boy.
perfect timing. Like you said before, textbook Mitch Rollins.
That was insane. That's going to bring him back into that first place spot for sure. That was incredible. Mitch Rollins, unbelievable wave riding right there in the red jersey, Mitch Rollins. So Mitch Rollins is trying to look for a wave of a 5.23 or better. Actually, a 6.47 is what he's after for that first place spot. But, wow, Joao Zeke in control at this moment.
Yeah, Joao Zeke scoring a 7.13 in his last wave to put him in the top spot. We'll see what Mitch scores on this one. There you can see him dropping down.
Look at the
makes
speed.
A nice, smooth ride along the bottom, projects up, lots of speed. Perfect timing, hits it in the right section. There you can see that bright colored bottom board. He tweaks it out. It's like, hello, here I am. I just nailed this thing.
If you want to learn how to do a perfect invert aerial maneuver, just watch that replay on the play-by-play on our YouTube when we upload that video clip. Look at the clouds coming in. But, yeah, Mitch Rollins nailing that invert. You saw the way he bottom turned. Tons of speed and pulled off a perfect invert right there from Mitch Rollins. This was what went down as we were watching the replay from Mitch Rollins.
And here you see Novi dropping in, driving off the bottom, hits that section, goes for the flip, gets it around, ducks out.
Yeah, I think Mitch Rollins and Michael Novi may have gotten the scores they needed to get those first and second place spot back from Joao Zeke. We will wait and see. But,
look at the color of the water, Manny. Oh,
Mitch Rollins down the beach. Throws a backflip right in your face, like just in the shallows right there on the inside. He was on his way back out, turned around and caught that wave. Mitch Rollins getting nuts. Once again, thank you all for tuning in. Julio from the Dominican Republic. Take another look at this wave right here. Mitch Rollins, perfect timing. Backflip maneuver right there. Lands it, pulls, puts his foot in to turn around. Jared Houston gives it a thumbs up.
Nice. That worked out well. And there you can see Michael Novi in yellow taking a look.
And Julio Ferreira, what's up, dog? Thank you for tuning in. Oliver Darcy from Tassie. Sam Jones. Mark McCarthy right there focusing. Getting ready. He's giving all thumbs up. He would love to have a win. Magno Pasos, how you guys doing in there? That's the competitors area. They're looking up at the screen and seeing what the situation unfold right here for the last heat of round number 3. Sam Jones, what's up? Thank you for tuning in, as well as Fabio in San Francisco. He's working and watching. Make sure you put the volume down. You don't want your boss to come in and see you watching, and we don't want to be responsible for you getting fired. Maxime in Bordeaux, bonjour, mon ami. Ryan O'Connor is on it once again. Thank you all for tuning in. Manny V here with Steve Action Jackson, bringing you the live feed from the Itacoatiara Pro, sponsored by Pride, Useki.com, and net. Woo! That was a mouthful.
Yep, and there you can see a little cloud cover rolling. It has rolled in, but still got some waves rolling through. Mitch up and riding, driving down the line, not really lining up the way he wanted, so he's going to kick out.
He wants to know the situation right now, whether it's the time or just what he needs to be able to hold on to that first place spot. Whoa, Mitch Rollins' last wave, a 9.13. Not the one you just saw, but that backflip that we seen down the beach.
Yeah, so current situation, there you can see the current scores out in the water. Mitch with a combined score of 15.38, a 9.13, and a 6.25. 9.13 is one of the highest scores we've seen in this whole event. Joao Zeke in second with a 7.13 and a 5.58. Michael Novi with a 6.45 and a 6.03. Needs a 6.27 to bump Joao Zeke out of that advancement spot.
Totally doable with 5 minutes remaining in this heat. Michael Novi. Wow, the cloud cover just changed everything. It's crazy. But it's passing. I'm pretty sure it's just a quick pass by from the clouds.
Yeah, you can even see it moving away as the color changes on the water as the sun comes back out. Just absolutely beautiful watercolor, man. I can totally understand why you want to be out there with your water housing right now.
Oh, man, it's insane, especially when the sun hits it perfectly. From Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, George is tuned in. Jesse, Galloway, thank you all for tuning in. And, yes, Ryan O'Connor, I agree. Mitch needs to win this for his boy Hardy. Mike Egan, Rocky, you got some props from TM, Thule Mike, and Jared on the Gold Coast. Look at this, out the bag, Joao Zeke.
Sean Zeke driving down the line, punches the air roll spin through the lip. Very difficult to hit an air roll spin, even more difficult to try and punch through the lip to get the rotation around. Didn't look like he completed the maneuver. So, just waiting for scores to drop. We have about 4 minutes remaining in this heat. And then we are going to go into the final heat of round 3. We are going to see Mark McCarthy and Jared Houston, the 2 South Africans, go up against Leonardo Costa, the trialist from Brazil.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we do have round 4 on standby. That first heat will be, do you have that list? Pull up that list of round number 4, heat number 1. I don't have it on my screen here. But that will be coming up next, so don't go anywhere right now. Mitch Rollins in a commanding lead in this last heat. He's looking pretty safe right now with that 9.13 and a 6.25. It is Joao Zeke who has to be on his toes because Michael Novi only needs a 6.27 to take that second place spot from Joao. So 2 riders advancing on. 1 rider, we'll call it an end of an event. And look at those hot pants. Sasha, there's your IBA World Tour photographer, and probably he's going to be your 2012 Drop Knee World Champion if nobody can stop him. He's been on fire, Sasha Specker.
He's also been making his mark on the Men's World Tour, competing in the GQS events, trying to earn a spot on the Grand Slam Series for 2013.
He looks like he's mellow when he's competing, but I can tell inside he really wants to put a bigger dent.
Oh, he's got a fire in his belly to do well in the competitions and make a name for himself in that arena.
Look at this, Mitch Rollins. Here we go, paddling into this one. Another right-hander from Mitch Rollins. Nice glassy face, bottom turn. Look at all that speed he generates. And another backflip right there. Pulls it around enough time to punch through the lip for another roll right there. He's kicking. He wants it. Mitch Rollins coming out ahead of that wave right there. Another solid wave from Mitch Rollins. I'm going to say that's going to take away his 6.25 wave. 2 minutes remaining. Mitch Rollins, oh, my.
That was really cool to see how he comboed the flip to the roll and was still able to kick through the whitewater and complete the maneuver. Some good riding there for Mitch Rollins. Here we can see the replay. Scratching to get into this one.
Watch his bottom turn. That's key.
Drops in. Here you can see cranking off the bottom. The water just spraying off the bottom. Projects up. Lots of speed. Hits that. Boom. There you go. Sorry, man. I just took your catchphrase for a second. And then comes off the bottom after resetting his line. Drives the roll through the whitewater section as the lip is pitching over and comes through. Great combination. I don't know if you noticed, but at the beginning of that wave, as he was paddling in, he was already looking down the line, eyeing up that section for the flip. And you know what? He got it. So, nice wave for Mitch, waiting for the score to drop on that one. I might tend to agree with you. That'll replace his 6.25 as a second high score. We could very well see one of the higher combined heat scores of the competition with Mitch's performance out in the water right now.
Oh, look at that. There you have it. Yep. Getting a better score from his 6.25, 6.95 on that wave right there. So look at this down the beach. Looks like a closeout. Michael Novi. Oh, a takeoff roll for Michael Novi. He didn't even bottom turn. He didn't do anything. He tried to go for a roll right off the bat. I don't know how the judges will score that. It doesn't matter. He wasn't able to pull that off anyways. Let's take another look. Oh, all right, we'll get back to that. But Michael Novi going for a takeoff roll on his last wave and not able to pull it off. Here it is. Look at that. He got one kick into that and was able to just rotate off the top of the lip right there, but then he just got totally engulfed and could not hold on and push through that whitewash. That was his last-ditch effort for a 6.27. So,
Wow.